Hey everybody, welcome to Soapbox Slam, where I get on my soapbox and I slam the things I see going on, right? And right now I'm on my soapbox because I'm going to talk about this election right quick. I've kind of been MIA, kind of taking care of myself, and so I kind of missed the primaries and my discussion on the primaries and everything else. But obviously Donald Trump won the Iowa caucus, followed by Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley. And Vivek Ramaswamy dropped out after the first Iowa caucus, the first primary, and he has given his full support for Donald Trump. He's obviously looking for some sort of position in Donald Trump's cabinet. Does he deserve one, or will he get one? I don't know. I don't like Vivek Ramaswamy. I really don't like the guy. However, he does have a lot of very interesting points, and he is accurate about a lot of the corruption that our representatives, whether it's state, local, or federal, and how corrupt the system is, and things like that. I don't know that. I think that Vivek Ramaswamy will be shocked. I think he's idealized Donald Trump so much, and if he is in Donald Trump's cabinet, I think he's going to be sadly mistaken, or a rude awakening, when he finds out a lot more about Donald Trump's working. But having said that, unfortunately, I'm convinced at this point, unless there's some third-party candidate that steps up and sweeps the country, at this point, Donald Trump is going to win. Joe Biden doesn't deserve to win. The Democrats do not deserve to hold office. They have destroyed everything. They have absolutely destroyed everything at this point. They have pushed so many agendas and have spent so much money, and it's not even as much as what Donald Trump spent when he was in office. It really isn't. But how they have chosen, and it's not the fact that they've chosen to spend the money in social matters, because I actually believe that my taxes need to be spent on social issues, on social manners, way more than the majority of my taxes just going for defense, especially since defense is being used today by corporations to achieve and acquire resources in the name of corporations, not even resources in the name of the state, not even resources in the name of the country. It's resources in the name of corporations. So as far as I'm concerned, the corporations ought to bear the brunt of taxes, since they use them, especially what goes towards the military, since the government uses the military to achieve corporation means of acquiring resources. My taxes that I pay, which I don't want to pay a lot of, but the taxes that I do pay, because we pay taxes on everything. Where all the money is gone, I have no idea, but we pay taxes on everything. We pay taxes to buy food. We pay taxes to ship food. We pay taxes on our income. We pay taxes to the state on our income, some states, and to the federal government on our income. We pay taxes on import. We pay taxes on export. We pay taxes to a sales tax to the state, a sales tax to the federal government. There's a tax and a fee added to everything. We are taxed and feed the crap out. Like I said, Americans are not prosperous. We are not prosperous at all. Prosperity has a lot more to do with disposable income than it does with dollar amount received. It's a standard of living and disposable income. That's prosperity. And we are not prosperous. I don't give a hoot nanny who thinks we're prosperous. The people who think we're prosperous are living high on the hog, pinching their pennies and looking down on everybody else. The bottom line is Donald Trump's going to win. Unless there is a third candidate other than the Democrats, Donald Trump is going to win. And quite frankly, he is saying the things that the majority, him and by having Vivek endorse him and Vivek go out there and talk, he is saying the right things for Americans to want to support him. The Democrats ain't doing this. They're not saying this. And as far as the black community is concerned, the black community needs to be an independent voter. They don't need to go run and suck the Republican dick, and they need to turn their backs on the Democrats, because the Democrats have done nothing but disservice them altogether. But the voting bloc of African Americans need to kiss the Democrats' ass goodbye, quit aligning with the Democrats, fuck the Democrats. Black voters, fuck the Democrats. They're the ones who are bringing in everybody else into this country to flush you out as an African American. The goal is to flush you out, make you irrelevant. The trick here is, if African Americans if they really want to control this country the way the Jews control this country, then they need to be one voting bloc that is completely independent of any party, because our numbers can sway as long as we stay one block, as long as we can unify and stay one block, which ought to be our goal. This is how we're going to have the fastest growth for us as a community. We have to learn to vote like one block, a majority block, the way the Jews have done it. Vote as one block and completely independent. Fuck the Speaker of the House. He is Hakeem Jeffries, is a dick-sucking, non-negotiating, pansy-ass, sell out the black community representative. Fuck him. All of these representatives in New York and Chicago and everything else are selling you black people out. They don't know how to negotiate. They're not negotiating your needs. Learn to vote as one block, and we would control everything we want. We will control it. One block. Our numbers of 12 to 13% can sway an election one way or another, hands down. That's what you fucking you fucking Bible-thumping leaders need to learn to teach and unify and teach the community, and get the community to unify as one block and quit aligning with the Democrats. Because the Democrats are selling you out. You ain't getting shit from them. And I'm not saying that the Republicans are going to do any better, but in order to get your vote, you better negotiate better and quit aligning yourself one way or another. Y'all some twisted motherfuckers. And that's the truth. But again, I'm on my soapbox because the bottom line is Donald Trump's going to win. I don't like the guy, and I would rather him win than the current situation right now. I would rather all Republicans be there than the current situation right now, because none of the Democrats care. They are so rich, they are delusional to what's really going on in the world. And they think throwing money at the situation is just going to solve it. It's not teaching anybody to fish themselves. It's not lowering the prices of anything. All they're doing is raising the prices of everything, and it's all just fluff. Yeah, you increased the minimum wage, and all that did was make inflation go up. So it negated any disposable income. Why? Because there is no mission to make America prosperous. If they could have kept inflation down and increased the minimum wage, well, then we would be prosperous. But that's not what happened. The Democrats are fucked up. And so are the Republicans. The Republicans are fucked up. The whole system is fucked up. And nobody is out for you. So the black vote needs to unify and start aligning with one party and be an independent party and make these fucking people suck our dick for what we want. Figure it out. Y'all lead. I'm just a dumbass shit. I'm just a dumb nigger, blue collar nigger who don't know shit. But I do know this. If I was your representative, I would be holding out and organizing my people to hold out and make them come to me and negotiate, and hard negotiate for the vote. Because like I said, our numbers at just 13%, 10 to 13% of the population, our numbers can sway any election, any which way, in any city, in any state, and any country. That is the power that you have. So stop aligning with one party when that party is going to bring people in who'll throw you under the bus. Who'll bring people in and give all of your tax dollars to illegal immigrants, not migrants, illegal immigrants. They are illegal fucking immigrants, not migrants. illegal immigrants. That's what they are. Illegal immigrants who migrated. Unwelcomely migrated. That's what they are. That's what they are. And they're giving your black tax dollar to those people and not giving you the books that you need for your children. Not giving you the schools you need for your communities. Not repairing your pipes. Not repairing your streets. Not doing anything to fix the communities that you live in. And even though you are a blue-collar, middle-class, working-class black person and pay your taxes, they are not giving you the resources for you to fix your communities. And they want to blame it on, oh, you all the crime and everything else in your communities, which is all a smokescreen. You and I both know that. All of that is bullshit, but they want to give your tax dollars to everybody else. Quit aligning with the fucking Democrats. But that does not mean go suck the Republican dick. That means be an independent fucking thinker and hold power and know how to negotiate. That is what the black community needs to do. And the rest of the people, the rest of you people, some of you guys that I know are already Republicans because you're blind baboons who follow a party and can't think of for yourself. And I'm sorry, I'm even talking to people that I care about, but you will blindly follow an idiot off the side of off the cliff because they just a Republican and not hold anybody accountable. And you ought to be ashamed of yourselves for that. Because the bottom line is the Republican Party today is disgusting. Yeah, they got some good points. Yeah, they're on the right path with some things, but the majority of their shit stinks too. They also enabled the financial problems that we have today. Because the problem in our country is the banks control everybody. That is the problem. And what do you mean by that? Why can't you buy, if you stopped allowing the banks to so-called finance shit, if you stop the consolidation of the cost of things, they have monopolized the cost of everything. They have monopolized it. This is serious shit, people. This is serious shit. And the bottom line is Donald Trump's going to win, and he deserves to win. He actually deserves to win. And I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't even like the guy. I do not like the guy. But he's talking the right shit. He is talking the right shit. I don't know who I vote for. Like I said, I'm praying to God some third party comes in and changes the whole game. It knocks everybody on their feet. Who's talking the same message that Donald Trump's talking, but doing it with true compassion and true empathy and true love for the people. Because I don't trust Donald Trump. That man will become a dictator once we all vote him in. And he's going to win. He's going to win. And he's going to have not only this term, but he's going to find a reason, and everybody's going to support it, for him to have another term, and then he's just going to dissolve the entire presidency. And the Republicans are dumb enough to go along with it because they're blind baboons. They're blind sheep. They cannot hold people accountable. They are blind sheep. And so are Democrats. Because as far as I'm concerned, in this day and age, if you are not an independent, if you are not an independent thinker and you just blindly go with one party or another, you are a baboon. You are an idiot. You are a non-thinker. You are not a person to hold anybody to task. If you are not an independent in this day and age, and you blindly support one party over another, and you cannot hold each party to task, you are the problem, and you are not intelligent. I'm sorry. And I really am sorry that I am insulting you this way. I really hate to. But it's the truth. Nobody's ever told you that shit to your face. That must be the problem. You are a baboon. Nobody's challenged. You're a baboon. You follow people blindly. You're a fucking baboon. You're a fucking sheep. You're a dumb person. You evolved from dumb apes, and you haven't evolved very far. Anybody, whether you follow your Democrats blindly or you follow the Republicans blindly, you are a dumb baboon. That's the bottom line. If you cannot hold each party accountable for the tasks and the year at hand, you are the problem. You are why the federal banks run this country. Why you have to finance in order to buy furniture. You have to finance in order to buy a car. You have to finance in order to do anything. You are the reason, because you blindly support a Republican or you blindly support a Democrat. You are the reason. You can't think independently. And the banks have everybody by the balls. Because I tell you right now, if you dismantle the bank, if you dismantle the Fed and change the banking system and put value, the value of something really, the cost of things were truly based on their value, the price of everything would go down. It would go down because nobody could afford to buy furniture for the price that they demanded. The price would have to go down. All of this shit that you people tout about, oh, it's cheaper to put it over there. It's cheaper to have foreign labor. It's cheaper. Really? It's cheaper to have foreign labor. You still got to ship that shit across the country. And you got to ship it across the sea. And you got to ship it and everything else. And unload it and reload it and everything else. It is not cheaper to do it across the country, out of the country, than it is to do it here and pay a living wage. The ruse that you people fell for is the fact that by saying that, they're allowed to make the cost a lot cheaper, yes. Raise the price of everything, lower the cost of production by lowering the labor costs, and rake in more profit. I mean, I am not, like I said, I'm just a dumb nigger who's a blue-collar worker, but I am smart enough to understand supply and demand. I am smart enough to look at the fucking numbers myself and not believe what is regurgitated to me and everything else. No, you people don't know everything. And guess what? A lot of you are fucking wrong. You don't want to be told that, especially by a nigger, but you're wrong. You're fucking wrong. Sorry. I know that hurts. That really hurts. And you can dismiss me because I'm just a nigger. But I know what I see. And I know I'm touched by God. And I know what I see is true. That I know. That's why I can say what I can say so confidently. And I do say it confidently. I know for sure. Y'all are sheep. You're sheep. Anybody who's a blind Republican and anybody who's a blind Democrat who's going to just vote with a party, y'all are sheep. And you are the reason why they are paid off by lobbyists. You are the reason why this country's declined. You are the reason. Because you cannot get out of that. You can't think independently, and you can't hold people to task, and you can't bring them to their knees and negotiate for your vote. You just give your vote willy-nilly. You're a slut. You're not even a hoe. You're a slut. You're a slut. You're a slut. You're a dirty-ass slut. Because you're not even making money. I respect a hoe. I respect a hoe who can get something for what she's doing or he's doing. I can respect that. But if you're giving that shit away for free and ain't getting nothing in return, you're just a dirty, nasty slut. You're just a slut. And all of these people is a bunch of sluts out here. Blind allegiance to a party and not getting shit in return. Or I suppose you get your status quo, right? That's your shit in return? How's that working for you? That's why your cars are costing so much. That's why it costs so much to get furniture. That's why these prices of housing keeps going up. Because of your blind allegiance. You don't hold these people accountable, and you're not negotiating for your vote. You're not making them negotiate for your vote. And that's why we're in the trouble we're in. So, Donald Trump's going to win. Joe Biden, you suck. You suck. I'm sorry, Grandpa Biden, but you're too fucking old and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Your economy is shit. All of this is shit. The only reason why these gas prices went down, if you guys let Biden get in again, these gas prices are going to go right back up the moment the election's over, especially if Biden's going to get in. They'll stay down and they may even reduce if a different party comes in. But if you let Biden get back in there, these gas prices are going to go right back up. So all this little disposable income that you've had for the last 2.5 months since Thanksgiving, because that's when the prices went down, right before Thanksgiving. And it wasn't the prices of food. It was just the gas prices. So they reduced the gas prices. They left the food prices high in hopes that, so remember, they left the food prices high, right? But the reason why food prices were so high because gas and diesel was so high to ship everything. But all of that went down before Thanksgiving. But the price of all the goods, foods, didn't go down. Not at all. You guys are not holding people to task. Pay attention to your environment. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But Donald Trump is going to win. Donald Trump is going to win. He's going to win. And that sucks. I don't even like the guy, and he deserves to win more than Biden. And I really hope to God some miracle third party comes in and changes the whole dynamic. But at this point, Donald Trump's going to win. Joe Biden is gone. And all the Democrats, y'all are gone too. Because the bottom line is the states, people are learning that it's state controlled. They fixed the shit with the abortion. They fixed all that. Everybody's learning that they can control what happens in their immediate state by voting in their immediate states. When it comes to the entire country and the direction of the country, they're going to go with Donald Trump. And I hope to God, if he does win, he doesn't become a dictator. If he does, oh well. Everyone says the whole system needs to come down. That's what'll end up happening. Because he's not going to let go. He wants to stay in office until he dies. That's what Donald Trump's goal is. He wants to stay in office until he dies. His grandiose idea of himself, he is going to stay there until he dies. He's not gonna listen. He's not gonna follow the status quo and give up one term. He already served one. He only so-called has one left. He's not gonna give that up. He will become a dictator. He will do that. And anybody who goes against him, he's going to take out. We already know. We've already seen examples of it. You know what he's going to do. When even asked if he loses the election, he's already said the same thing he said. The same thing he said in every election. If I agree with election results as fair, then I'll accept it. Donald Trump is going to win. And I'm going to laugh. I'm just going to laugh. And the black vote, I'm not telling you to vote for Donald Trump, but I am going to tell you, don't vote for Joe Biden. Stop aligning with the Democrats. Stop. I don't care if you vote for Donald Trump or whoever this miracle third party is, but quit. As a solid block, the black vote needs to stop aligning with the Democrats. Stop. Just stop. And I'm not just talking out my ass. I'm not going to go run over with Candace Owen because she's a blind sheep too. She's not an independent thinker. She's not. She's not an independent thinker. I am on my soapbox encouraging those people who know me, and particularly the African American community. I am encouraging you guys to be independent thinkers. I'm encouraging you guys to be an independent voting bloc. I am advocating for you to stop aligning with one party or another and vote as a unified group. And when we vote, we negotiate for what we want to get our vote. And if it doesn't occur in the 4-year term for what we want, whoever got voted gets voted out and you vote for a different party. And it as an alternating vote. If they do what you want, vote for them again. If they get you the progress that you need, go with them again. But do not blindly support. And the moment they do something that is against you, like taking your tax dollars and giving it to a bunch of illegal immigrants, do not support them. Do not use your money. And anybody who wants to call me a fucking racist for saying that, suck my dick. You want all these immigrants here, move them to your community, kick your kids out of your school and put them up in your school and let your kids remote home training. Pay your taxes and pay to put them up, pay to feed them and everything else. And once you've done all that, you can stop sucking my dick. Otherwise, fuck off.